Hello guys, this is Additive Practice Step 3 from the College Board. In this video, we continue with the section 3. It means the no calculator. Question 1. The printer will paint and words with the same size, shape in the bill using the specific brand for paint. Can fit calculation by the expression. This one. And is the number of word, K is a constant unit of dollar per square foot. L is the length of the each word in feet and height each word in feet. Okay, so which is the fighter if the customer asks the painter to use more expensive brand for paint? It means you have to use more expensive. Expensive is correct, but it be correct with the money. So for only K here is for money. Units dollar per square foot. So I will choose K. If the fighter will change the pressure. Okay, and L and H is only about the size of the words, and we have here the words is same size, so it cannot be changed the expensive, or cannot be changed the money for charging. Question 2. 3R is equal to 6 equal to 18. What is 6R plus 3? From here, you easy to got I 6 times 6, 36 plus 3, and easy to find D. What is the following equivalent to A power to 2 over 3 for the following here? Here is power number rules. When you got something A power to n, it will be n root of A. So that's why we have here is 3 cube root of A, and you got square outside. The square outside can be put inside for A square. We give this one, and D is the final answer. For the number of the state, draw the United States in between the 76 become to 49 is twice the number of the 15 and 0 and 0. The 19 states between here is mean 13 in here will be twice of this one of x. So what is the following equivalent? Be 2. So 30 equal to 2x, 30 equal to 2x, cancel is B. B is the right answer. 5. X over 5, and you got this equation. First step, I will move. I will remind you about this ratio. Cross line will tell you that A times B equal to B times C. I mean 5 times X plus 20 equal to 15 times X. So 5x plus 100 equal to 15x, and 10x equal to 100, and x equal to 10. X divided by 5 is mean 10 divided by 5, and the answer is C. X and y is a solution of the system equation. What is the value for x minus y? Okay, the first way you can solve the simultaneous equation, and you find x, you find y, and you substitute for this expression. Another one, I will using another form. I will add the two equations here together. 2x plus 3x, you got 5x. Minus 3y plus minus 2y, you got minus 5y. And minus 14 minus 6, you got minus 20. And you can divide both sides here for 5. So the answer here is minus 4. We have a column of x and the column of fx. The function f is defined by the polynomial some value of x. Average is shown in this table above, which is the following must be the factor of fx. Factor of fx is mean you have to find what is the value for x, and fx have to be equal to 0. So I saw that the fx in this column equal to 0 in this position, corresponding to x equal to 4. So x equal to 4 will be fx equal to 0. So x minus 4 will be equal x equal to 4 will be the one solution of fx equal to 0. So when fx is factorizing, one of them have to be equal to x minus 4 and the second we don't care. Because of this bracket, it will make that x equal to 4 makes fx equal to 0. That's for column here, and of course the final answer is C. The line where k is constant, the graph in the xy plane, if the line contains the point C and D, what is the slope of the line in terms of C and D? And from the line here, you will have that when x equal to 0, y equal to 4. So we have the one point, the line will be pass through is 0 and 4. The second point is C and D. So from here you can get that the gradient or the slope of the line will be equal to YA minus YB divided by XA minus XB. So I can take 4 minus D divided by 0 minus C. So minus C in the denominator, I can change minus into the numerator. So from 4 minus D change to D minus 4 divided by C. So the answer is A. In the system of equation above, k is a constant and x and y is variable. For the value for k with the system, you can have no solution. No solution is mean the two equation or two lines here have to be parallel together. And the condition for two lines parallel is mean the gradient have to be equal together. I have to find the gradient of L1 and the gradient of L2. For L1, I will change the position and I will divide both sides by 3. So the gradient of the L1 will be k divided by 3. The gradient is the coefficient of x. So we saw that k divided by 3 here times with x. So k divided by 3 is the coefficient. And for the second one, minus 7 5y. So the gradient of second one is 4 divided by 5. The two gradients have to be equal. This means k divided by 3 equal to 4 divided by 5. So quite easy to make 3 divided by 5. So 12 is right. 12 divided by 5 is the final answer. The x plane is a parabola with the equation intersect with the line with the equation. 2 point A and B. What is the length of AB? Okay. We have here is parabola with the coefficient of x in positive. It will be graph in this one. And the second graph is y 25 parallel to x-axis. And here is point 1 and point 2 is corresponding to h1 in here and h2 in here. Yes, I will find the coordinate of h1 and h2 and I will subtraction to find the length. Okay, so because the equation should be equal together, so can easy to put h minus 11 12 equal to 25. So take square root for both sides. You will have the absolute value of h minus 11 equal to 5. Because it is the absolute value, so we have the two options. First one, h minus 11 is 5. The second one is minus 5. H plus 16 and h equal to 6. So the first solution, second one 16, they have the difference between them is 10. So the length of AB is 10. 11. We have the figure and intersect u plus y equal x plus y equal to u plus w. This one and this one will be equal together. Okay, so because we have here y equal to u, so because it is the vertical opposite angles, so quite easy because x plus y equal to big cap w, so here equal to here, so that's why we have this one had to be equal to this one, so x will be equal to w. I make a bold circle for here to tell me that x equal to w. So x equal to z, the first one, x equal to z. You got that w equal to z because the opposite vertical angle. X equal to w, so that's why you got x equal to z. So A will be right. I will cancel any option without 1, so C will be cancelled. How about 2? X and w and y and w, you got y in here and w in here. Y only equal to u because it's the vertical opposite angle, and we have no clue for y equal to w, so here is not sure, so we can cancel for the second option. So when I have the second, I will 1 2 here and D, so that's only B. Choose 1 and eliminate 2, so that's why I choose B is the right answer. In the quadratic equation above, A is a non-zero constant. The graph of the equation in the x and y plane is a parabola with the vertex CD, which is the following is equal to D. Okay, the vertex is mean the maximum point or the minimum point of the parabola. Here is vertex. Of course, this one is also the vertex. And the vertex always pass to the symmetry line. The symmetry line is mean the line will be take the two sides of the parabola reflection together. So because we have the symmetry line in this one, so the symmetry line with this point will be equal to will be the midpoint of the two solution in here. Because in the equation in this one, I can show that x equal to 2 and x equal to -4 will be the two solution. It means the -4 in here and 2 in here. And for the coordinates of the symmetry line, we need the midpoint of the -4 and 2 here. -4 plus 2, you got -2 divided by 2, you got -1. So this symmetry line will corresponding to the line x equal to -1. So I want to find D. I know about C. The vertex here have to be x equal to -1. It means C equal to -1. So I know about x equal to -1 and I want to find D. It means find y. So I substitute -1 for x. And you got -3, and of course the final you got -9. Right? So here is its final answer. The equation here is true about x different where A is constant. What is the value of A? The value of A will be defined if you take the polynomial divided by polynomial. Divide by x minus 2. So the first here you will have this -24 divided by a and time x. So time together, time is again you will got 24x squared and minus 48 divided by x. Okay, so we have the remainder in this one. But I don't need to care about another one, because when you have here this number in the equation is corresponding to this one. So that's why I will have that the coefficient of x here is a 24 divided by a will be equal to coefficient of the equation in this here. minus 8. So from here you can get that A will be 24 divided by minus 8, minus 3. So B is final answer. What is the solution for this equation, quadratic equation? Yeah, look at the coefficient of x squared, x, and constant number. I can simplify by divide both sides of this one, divide by 3, and calculate the discriminant b squared minus 4ac, and h1 will be equal to minus b minus 4 plus square root of the delta divided by 2. Minus square root of 8 is means minus 4 times minus 2. I can divide the numerator divide by 2, so here is minus 2 and plus with the square root of 2. Okay, so I will choose the right answer is A, minus 2 square root of 2. (15) The equation above shows how temperature F is measured in degree Fahrenheit related to the temperature C, and you got the equation. It means this equation will tell you about the relationship between C and F. Okay. So what is the following must be true. The temperature increasing 1 degree, the C will be increasing this one. C increasing 1 degree, this one, here in this one. Okay, it's quite easy to much confuse. Okay, so I want to rewrite this one by D. Minus times 5/9. Okay, so I will compare C and F. For the stage 1, increasing 1 degree of Fahrenheit. So to start with 0, when Fahrenheit equal to 0, you got C will be equal to, quite easy, substitute 0 for F. So when F increasing by 1 degree, so F will be changed to 1. So C will be, so from here change to here, it means it will add more to 5/9. So when F increasing 1 degree, the C will be increasing of 5/9 degree Celsius. It's right. Okay, 1 is right. Where is 1 here? You know, B have no 1, C have no 1, so only A and D. 2. Just that in the increasing 1 degree Celsius, C I will start with 0. When C equal to 0, it means F equal to 32. Quite easy. Make the substitution for C equal to 0. So when C increasing 1, from here is 1. So F will be equal to, C will be changed to 1. So F will be equal to 9/5 plus 32 here. Substitute 1 equal to 9, 5, F minus 32. You will find F in this here. When C increasing 1 degree, so from here increasing with this one is mean you have to add more 9/5. 9/5 count in your mind, easy to get 1.8 degree in Fahrenheit. So 2 is 2. Step 2 is 2. So I can take D is the final answer, because D you got you got 1 and 2 steps. Question A you can eliminate. Question 16. X greater than 0, what possible solution equation above? And the first step, I will expand this equation. Change sign the minus 4. So take H outside, it's been factorizing. And one factor is x, it means x can be equal to 0, but the question asks you x greater than 0, so x can be equal to 0. I cancel x in here, just take the remainder. The second one, I will set t will be equal to x squared, so this expression will be changed to t squared minus 5t and plus 4 equal to 0. So the discriminant b squared minus 4ac, and this one will be equal to 5 plus square root of 9 divided by 2. T2 will be equal to 5 minus square root of 9 divided by 2. And because t equal to x squared, so x can be equal to plus or minus 2. T2 will be equal to x squared equal to 1, so x can be equal to plus or minus 1. Because you take x is positive, that's only 1 and 2. So here is your solution. You can choose 1 or you can do 2. Write down on your paper sheet. 17. If here, what is the value for x? Mean you have to find x. Okay, 7x minus 4, you get 3x divided by 9. And 1 over 4, I will change the denominator here, become to 12 by time with 3. 3 over 12 plus 5 over 12. And here is 8 over 12. You got here 3 over 9 is mean x over 3. And 8 over 12 it can be divided by 4. So x over 3 equal to 2 over 3. So x will be equal to 2. So 2 is my final answer. Two isosceles triangles are shown above. If we have here is 180 minus z equal to 2y and y equals 75. So what is the value for x? Isosceles triangle is mean you have two sides equal together. It means this angle have to be equal to this angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle. So y equals to 75. So 2y will be equal to 2 times 75 equal to 150. So minus z equal to 150. Easy for 5z equal to 30. So this angle is 30, and the two remain this triangle have to be added together equal to 150, because the total of the three angle in the triangle will be the 180 degree. So this angle, only one angle is 30 degrees, so the total of the two remaining angle 150 degree. And they equal together because it is an isosceles triangle, so each of them will be 75. So this one is 75 and add to x. 75 add to x equal to straight line is mean 180. So quite easy for count x is 105. So 105 is my final result. 19. At the lunch stand, each hamburger has 50 more calories than each order of the fries. 2 hamburgers, 2 fries have total 1070 calories. How many calories have hamburger have? Okay. This kind of exercise is word problem of the simultaneous equation. So the first step, I have to put variable for each unknown number in here. Hamburger, I call it h, and fries, I call it f. So the first equation, hamburger has 50 more calories than, it means s will be equal to 15 plus f. And the second one, you got 2 hamburger, 3 fries equal to 107 here. And maybe I will multiply the second and the first equation with 2. So I will have the 2s minus 2f. I change from right hand side to left hand side of f. 100 in here, and take this one minus or subtraction with this one. 0 minus 5f minus 1060. So f will be equal to 60 divided by 5. You will got 3, and you remain 1, 10, 2. So f will be here, and then you find f because the question asks you about f hamburger. So 15 plus 320, and you got the 370. Yes, here's my final answer. 20. The triangle ABC measure of B is 90 degree right triangle. BC is 16, AC here, okay. B here, so A, B, and C. BC is 16, AC is 20. Okay, corresponding to D. Okay. DEF corresponding to ABC. D, E, and F here. And the H side of the DEF is the 1/3 of the length of the corresponding triangle ABC. You can imagine that this one is 16, here is 16 divided by 3. 20 divided by 3. The question asks you about the side F. You got F here. Look at this. We have a true similarity triangle. This means each angle has to be equal together. So F will be equal to C. Exactly equal to C. So side F will be equal to side C. The side C is mean you can using the SOHCAHTOA in the right triangle. I mean opposites divided by hypotenuse. AB divided by AC is mean 20. So the main task in here, you have to find AB. So AB is the one side of the right triangle. So follow the Pythagoras. You got AB square will be add to 16 square will be equal to 20 square. So AB square equal to 400 minus 16 square equal to 256. This means 144. So AB will be equal to 12 because AB is the length, positive number. So AB equal to 12 is mean you got 12 in here, 20 in here, and simplify by 4. 3/5 will be my final result for this question. Okay, this is the final question of the SAT test 3. No calculator session. So I hope you can understand all exercise I fixed for you in this video. And if you think this is very useful for you for learning SAT, don't forget like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.